Her story. Music. Singing. It looks like things are getting wild between Remy, Papoose, and music. Claressa because the drama is heating up fast. Something serious is brewing, music, and people are already choosing sides. Either Ray's throwing shade on purpose, music, or Papoose might just be sliding back toward his wife. There's no in-between right now. Music. They playing the song. Music. To ignore. Even Papoose, music, has been dropping some sneaky subliminals on his page and fans are reading between every line. The tension is thick and this whole situation could flip in any music direction. Things are moving fast and the internet is watching every move. How we shah, music and singing. Remy seems to be living her best life lately, posting music non-stop like she's got something to prove. Each post feels like a message, like she's saying more than what's on the screen. She's been showing off that wedding ring again and again, making sure everyone sees it. Sparkle. Every music, picture, every gesture is like she's reminding people who she is and what she's got. Meanwhile, new pictures of Papoose and Claressa are popping up all over. The two have been spotted hanging out at car shows, smiling and acting cool like nothing's going on. But people and music can't help but wonder what's really happening behind the scenes. Could Claressa be trying to dodge the backlash before it hits? Because once this story fully unravels, it's about to get messy. This situation is getting wild about a minute. Seriously, it's unreal. Claressa is still out here parading Papoose around like everything's all good, while Remy is flashing that wedding ring like a badge of honor. Every post she drops has her smiling like she knows something we don't. And people are straight up confused about what's really happening between these two. It's weird, no doubt about it. But here's where things get even more shocking. Remy went online and made it clear that she's not the one holding up the divorce. She, music, straight up said she already signed the papers. She even claimed she offered to pay for music, the whole thing herself. No arguments, no drama, just done. According to Remy, she doesn't want a dime, doesn't want music, anything to do with custody issues, and doesn't expect a thing from Papoose. She says she's been taking care of herself from day one. Music, so there's nothing she needs from him. But guess what? He still hasn't signed those papers. Not music, a single signature. That's where everyone's raising their eyebrows. If both sides supposedly want out, then what's the real holdup here? People online are already saying Claressa must be music, losing patience because she's tired of being linked to a married man. And honestly, who wouldn't be? Music. Rumor has it even she might be ready to pay for the divorce just to get this situation over with. So, music. The big question now, what's stopping Papoose from cutting ties officially? What's keeping him from signing that line and setting everyone free? Because until he does, this love triangle is just going to keep spinning out of control. Music. It's definitely not Remy holding things up. That much is clear. But here's the twist. She actually took those divorce papers back. That move alone got everyone talking, wondering what's really going on behind closed doors. Music away. Music. Now people are asking, is Claressa trying to win Papoose over with money? Is she flashing her success to prove she can give him a better life? Rumor has it Claressa's been making sure Papoose sees how well she's doing. Like, look at my checks. Look at my lifestyle. Meanwhile, Ray's career has been quieter lately, and Claressa might be using that to her advantage. She could be showing him the glitz, the glam, the trips, and the gifts. Music, basically saying, you can live like this with me. It's like she's trying to buy her way into his heart. But here's where it gets really messy. Some folks believe that Papoose and Remy might both be playing music, the game together, that this whole situation could be one big stunt to keep everyone talking. Still, there's a big risk here because what if it backfires? What if Papoose actually starts catching music feelings for Claressa for real? Maybe that's exactly what Claressa is betting on. Maybe she thinks that the music, more time he spends with her, the more she spoils him, the more he'll start to see her as the better option. Could that be her game plan right now? Because if so, music, this whole triangle just went from messy to dangerous. Now, here's where things start getting even more awkward. A recent live video of Claressa had people talking non-stop. She was in the kitchen with Papoose cracking some little joke. Camera right on him and she was the only one laughing. He looked completely over it like he didn't even want to be there. The whole vibe was off, cold, tense, and nothing like the energy he used to have with Remy. You could see it all over his face. He looked annoyed, like she was just getting on his nerves. But that's not even the half of music. Claressa went online and made a bold statement saying straight up that Papoose is not her manager. Music. She said he doesn't handle anything when it comes to her business, her music, or her money. According to her, every check she's made from deals and appearances goes directly into her bank music account, and she hasn't given him a single dime. That's a big claim, especially after all the talk about him supposedly helping manage her career. So now people are split because somebody's clearly, music, not telling the truth. Some folks think they might both be lying just to save face. After all, fans have already caught music, Papoose being shady with his excuses, telling Claressa those viral photos and videos with Remy are AI edits and claiming every New York trip is just business. But come on, those pictures of him and Remy shopping, music, together don't lie. Something's not adding up, and everyone's starting to notice. If music, this keeps up, one of them is bound to slip. And when that happens, the truth is going to explode. Now, let's keep it real. Music, if Claressa isn't giving Papoose any money, people just aren't buying it. Everyone knows there's something being exchanged because Papoose isn't out here helping for free. If he was charging Remy, music, 20% off everything she made, you really think he's managing Claressa out of the kindness of music, his heart? Come on now. Remy even said herself that she got tired of handing over that 20% cut every time she made a move. So, why would he suddenly switch up and work for Claressa with no deal in place? It doesn't make sense. That's the question everyone's asking. Why would he charge one woman and not the other? All Remy ever wanted was for him to build his own lane to make money off his name instead of hers. But instead of doing that, it looks like he's out here finessing another woman, just like people think he finessed Remy, too. This whole thing is messy from every angle, and the plot thickens even more. Claressa hopped online saying he is not my manager, but maybe someone needs to tell him that because Papoose seems to think otherwise. If she's claiming he doesn't handle her business, she might need to sit him down and make that crystal clear, because from the outside looking in, he's acting like he runs the show. To top it all off, Papoose has been posting strange subliminals again, cryptic messages that got everyone scratching their heads. One of his latest posts said, "Me debating if I'm going to let it slide or start something." That's a bold statement, and people are already guessing who he's talking about. Is it aimed at Remy, Claressa, or both? Whatever it is, things are starting to boil over, and it looks like something big is about to pop. Now, this whole situation's got people wondering, who is Papoose really talking about in that post? Is it Remy he's throwing shade at? Because honestly, it's starting to look like Remy might be stirring the pot a little. The way she's been flashing that wedding ring, posting cryptic captions, and smiling in every frame is giving "I'm still the wife, don't forget" vibes. Music, maybe she's being petty on purpose, trying to shake things up between him and Claressa. Party. Things got even more suspicious when that mystery page popped up online while Papoose was out of town. Out of nowhere, it started posting all these messages. Stuff like, music, waking up next to her husband and talking about love and loyalty. Fans immediately assumed it was Remy or someone from her camp trying to make a point. So maybe Papoose's subliminal post, "Me debating if I'm going to let it slide or start something," was him firing back at that. Maybe he's saying, "I see what you're doing and I'm not here for the games." But here's another angle. What if he posted that to calm things down with Claressa? Maybe he wanted to make it look like he's done with Remy and that he's focused on Claressa instead. It could be his way of saving face, trying to keep the peace while he's being pulled in two directions. Because let's be real, he's walking a fine line between two women with strong personalities, and both of them seem to know exactly how to get under his skin. So, what's really going on here? Is Papoose mad at Remy for her slick posts? Or is he secretly trying to play it cool with Claressa while still keeping tabs on his wife? That "debating if I'm going to let it slide" line says a lot, and people are reading deep into it. Could this be the sign that he's really starting, music, to care about Claressa, or is it all part of a bigger game wondering none of them are ready to admit they are playing? Our fighters are here, but the fighters did not come by themselves. Glenn, we thank you so much, my brother, for more. Now here is where it really gets messy. People are starting to think Papoose might be trying to convince Claressa that it's truly over with Remy. You know how it goes. He could be saying things like, "I don't want her no more," just to calm Claressa down and make her feel secure. But is he really being honest? Or just trying to keep both sides quiet for now? That's the big question everyone's asking. A music, some fans believe that post he made. The one about debating if I'm going to let it slide or start something was meant to make Claressa think Ray's music the problem. Like his saying, see, she's the one starting stuff, not me. Maybe he's painting Remy as the jealous ex to protect whatever he's got going on with Claressa. But here's the thing. Those pictures from the jewelry shop, they didn't look fake at all. People are convinced they weren't AI or edited. They were real. And if that's the case, it means there's still something going on between him and Remy behind the scenes. So why hasn't Papoose come forward publicly to clear it all up? If he really wanted to prove it's over with Remy, why not make a clear statement instead of keeping everything hush-hush? Saying one thing privately to Claressa and another thing to the world just makes the situation even more suspicious. It almost feels like he's trying to protect both women from knowing the full truth. Meanwhile, Remy's out here making everything look even more confusing. She's still posting pictures of her wedding ring, flashing it in every frame, smiling, laughing, showing her hand off like she's sending a message. And the timing is wild, right when Papoose is getting spotted out with Claressa. So, what's really motivating her? Is she doing this to remind everyone that she's still the wife? Or is she being petty on purpose, trying to mess with their relationship and show Claressa that she'll always have a connection with him? Music, it's a risky move, though, because this back and forth doesn't just make Claressa look bad, it makes Remy look messy, too. One moment she's acting like she's got her man back, and the next is posted up with music, someone else. So, could this all be part of her plan to stir chaos and break him up, music, from the inside? Because if that's the case, Ray's playing a dangerous game, music, and the whole thing could explode any second. Something is definitely off here. Like seriously weird vibes all around. It's almost like this whole thing between Papoose, Remy, and Claressa has turned into music, one big tug-of-war game. Some folks are even saying Papoose might be sticking around just long enough to get what music he wants from Claressa. Money, gifts, status, and then slide right back home to Remy once his music done. That theory alone got the internet buzzing. Claressa Shield, you already know I've been rocking with you. I'm walking out the champ. The world champ. The champion of the biggest. Who said walk? You better get your tickets right now. Music, Detroit, February 22nd, and I'm coming. Turn up. Yeah, I'm coming out with the champ. Yeah, you I can't wait. Yeah, V in the boxing. Ain't no play. And now there's music, talk that Claressa might be about to buy him a car. Can you believe that? People are already joking that she's trying to lock him down with luxury. But here's some real advice. Music, if she does buy that car, she better make sure it stays in her name. Because imagine dropping all that cash and then seeing Papoose and Remy cruising around in it together. That would be embarrassing on a whole other level. Lord have mercy. The drama just keeps stacking, music, up. At some point though, something's got to give. Claressa can't keep playing this game forever. It's music draining. Sooner or later, she's going to have to draw the line and tell Papoose, look, if you're serious about me, then prove it. Because talk is cheap, and that divorce paper is what music really matters. If Claressa wants peace and clarity, she's got to push for that divorce to actually go through. Enough of the back and forth and secret post. It's time for real action. Because let's be honest, until Papoose officially signs those papers, everything he says is just words. And if he keeps dodging it, Claressa might, music, have to walk away altogether. That shut everybody up. And in all this chaos once and for all. Now, the fact that Remy and Papoose haven't fully let go of each other. Music, still legally tied, still moving like some things there has everyone talking. It's like they both just stopped caring about the divorce altogether. And that says a lot. Maybe that's exactly why Remy keeps flashing that wedding ring non-stop. Maybe she's trying to make a statement, showing the world that even if Papoose won't come home, he also won't let her go. She might be trapped in this strange space where he refuses to officially release her so she can move on for real. And here's where things get even more suspicious. Rumors are flying that Papoose upgraded her wedding ring. Like, what? How do you go from divorce talk to upgrading the jewelry? Unless, music, he suddenly picked up a new side hustle no one knows about. That doesn't add up. Where's all this money coming from? Fur coats, flashy rings, Louis Vuitton luggage, and everything in between. Something's music not adding up here. Claressa has already claimed that he's not getting a dime from her. But if that's true, then where's all this luxury spending coming from? Is he secretly pulling money from somewhere else? Or is Claressa not being totally honest? Because if he's walking around with designer bags and expensive gifts while supposedly being broke, somebody's lying, and badly. So usually, music. Usually this, music. Fans are starting to think both of them might be spinning stories to protect their image. Maybe Claressa doesn't want to admit she's been spoiling him. Or maybe Papoose is just smooth enough to make it all look like magic. Either way, something about this is not on my team talk sounds off, because all signs point to him benefiting big time from being around her. So, who's really fooling who here? Now, here's the wildest part. Papoose is out here making moves for Claressa like he's calling all the shots. He's setting up deals, handling business left and right, yet Claressa jumped online claiming he's not my manager. Making sense because something is not adding up. How is he running her career moves, but supposedly not managing her? The story is getting real twisted and fans are losing it trying to figure out who's telling the truth. But let's talk about Remy for a second, because she might be playing a dangerous game right now. She's moving like she's still got control, but this could, music, end up backfiring big time. Some people think Papoose has realized he doesn't have to grind as hard anymore. Why hustle when you can have someone with money taking care of you? There are plenty of guys out there who'd rather play the part, make a few decisions, and live comfortably while somebody else foots the bill. And honestly, that's what it's starting to look like. If that's what's happening, then maybe Papoose just upgraded his situation with Claressa. Got himself comfort and connections without doing much of nothing. But if that's, music, the case, Remy might be the one left hurting when it's all said and done. Even though everyone can tell his connection with Claressa isn't as deep as what he had with Remy, this new setup might just work for him. He gets attention, a lifestyle, and freedom, all while keeping both women emotionally tied to him. And let's not forget the piece everyone keeps skipping. Easy the block captain. People seem to have forgotten that while Remy was wrapped up in her own drama, Easy was out here acting wild, flirting, getting caught up with other women, and straight up embarrassing her. Ever since he's been linked to Remy, his behavior's been messy. Now that he's quiet, some think he's just waiting for all this to blow, music, over, while others believe Ray's chaos with Papoose might be karma coming full circle. So, the real question is who's going to come out on top of this mess? Because at this point, everyone's playing each other and somebody's bound to end up with the short end of the stick. Now, this part right here really got people scratching their heads. If Remy's music supposed to be with Easy to block captain, then why does she keep posting about her husband? All the wedding ring, music, photos, all the little captions about her man, and all that energy like she's still married and proud of it. It doesn't add up, because if she's really moved on, why does she seem so focused on Papoose and Claressa's situation? Anyone would feel some type of way about that, especially Easy. And speaking of Easy, he's been super quiet lately. So quiet that people are wondering if they're even together anymore. It's like he disappeared from the picture completely. No posts, no comments, music, no sightings, nothing. Fans are starting to think either one of two things. Either they've secretly broken up, or Remy told him to stay silent while she keeps music, this whole situation spinning for attention. Maybe she's saying, let me handle this my way, just don't say nothing, and is playing along for now. You know what? I got it. I'm excited here. The Peppers is upstairs. Shut up. Yeah, he upstairs. So, I'm about to make his plate real quick. I'm going to take it to him upstairs. I make his. Was that rice good? It was. I feel like pepper cause I thought he hasn't ate nothing today. I think he has, but come on. I can't. I guess I'll grab, thank you, baby. Cause Papoose is upstairs. Laughter. Laughter. Now I'm going to eat. Sit down and eat. I'm going to sit out and eat my food now. But you'll be cracking me up with that. I saw it on TikTok. I said, what is going on? You'll know first of all. I don't be on no TikTok. But yeah, my people have to realize that Pisces, music, are loners and we be in our own space minding our own business. But if that's the case, it's risky because someone's feelings are going to get hurt. This type of drama never ends smoothly, especially when music, public posts, and private relationships get mixed together. Everyone's watching, everyone's talking, and the tension just keeps building. And while some people online are tired of hearing about it, others can't look away because a music story is every ingredient for chaos, love, loyalty, betrayal, and pride. Remy's been posting non-stop, showing off that ring like it's proof she still holds power in the situation. Post after music post, smile after smile. She's making sure that wedding band stays in everyone's face. But the real question is why? What's driving her to do music? This. Is it love? Is it pride? Or is it pure pettiness? Whatever it is, it's keeping this saga alive and the internet glued to every update. Something's definitely about to give. And soon, music. The tension between Papoose, Remy, and Claressa has reached a point where something's got to break, and Valentine's Day might be the day it all comes crashing down. People are already speculating that Papoose, music, is going to pull the same stunt he did during Christmas, splitting his time between both women. Music. Word is he might start the day off with Remy playing the loving husband and then slide over to Claressa's side later that evening or the next day to keep the peace. That music kind of move would tell us everything about where his heart really is. But if Papoose decides to spend all of Valentine's Day with Claressa, that could flip music, the story completely. That would mean Ray's been trolling hard this whole time, posting her wedding ring, smiling in her selfies, and throwing subliminals just to stir chaos and get under Claressa's skin. Imagine her sitting back watching the music internet blow up over every little post while she plays the long game. If he chooses Claressa for Valentine's, that music might prove Ray's strategy was pure pettiness, not passion. On the other hand, if Papoose repeats what he did for Christmas and splits the day, it's a wrap. That would music mean Remy still got him emotionally locked in, and Claressa might have to face the truth that she's just been a side storyline in a marriage that never truly music ended. Fans think Valentine's Day could be her breaking point. The moment she realizes she's been holding on to someone who was never fully hers. And when that happens, she might finally stop playing nice and start calling them out publicly. No matter which way it goes, music, one thing's for sure, this love triangle can't last forever. The lies, the subliminals, the secret meetups, it's all building up to something explosive. Somebody's going to walk away heartbroken, and somebody's going to walk away vindicated. Valentine's Day might not bring roses and romance. It might just, music, bring receipts and regrets. So, buckle up because the drama's far from over. This story is heating up and you don't want to miss what happens next. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think Papoose would choose when Valentine's Day hits? Will he go back home to Whitney or keep playing house with Claressa? Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment to keep this conversation going because whatever happens next, it's about to get